Welcome back to Tungal College online classes. Hello students, how are you all? In last class you learned some nucleophilic addition reactions of aldehydes and ketones. They are, the first one is addition of hydrogen cyanide, the second one is addition of sodium hydrogen sulfite, and the third one is addition of Grignard reagents. Today we have the continuation topic nucleophilic addition reactions. The next reaction is addition of alcohols. Addition of alcohols. So first we'll discuss about addition of alcohols to the aldehydes, then we'll discuss addition of alcohols to the ketones. Then first one is addition of alcohols to the aldehydes. Aldehydes react with one equivalent of monohydric alcohol in presence of dry HCl gives alkoxy alcohol intermediate known as hemiacetal. This hemiacetal further react with one more molecule of alcohol gives gem dialkoxy compound known as acetal. What is the meaning of this statement? Let us understand by taking an example. I am taking aldehyde R C double bond OH. This is aldehyde. This aldehyde react with alcohol. I am labeling as ROH. This alcohol group can take same or we can take different. First I am taking same, no problem. ROH in presence of dry HCl. Then this alkyl group remains same R C. This hydrogen also I am writing remains same. This alkyl group, this hydrogen remains same to this carbon attached to the carbon, and this bond will be shifted towards oxygen. Will get oxygen with negative charge. This alcohol group OR, RO is attaching to this carbon OR, and this O will become OH. So this is called as alkoxy alcohol. Alkoxy alcohol intermediate. Alkoxy alcohol intermediate. So why do we calling it as alkoxy alcohol intermediate? This OR group we have it as OR. OR is called as alkoxy group. Alkoxy group, and this OH is called as alcohol group. So alkoxy group, alcohol both present in this molecule. So that we have to call it as this alkoxy alcohol intermediate is formed. This alkoxy alcohol intermediate we have to call it as hemiacetal. We have to call it as hemiacetal. So very important for one more question. What is hemiacetal? So very important. Hemiacetal is nothing but aldehydes react with alcohols in presence of dry HCl gives alkoxy alcohol intermediate known as hemiacetal. This is the statement you have to write. This is the alkoxy group, this is alcohol group. Then this alkoxy alcohol intermediate nothing but hemiacetal further react with one more alcohol molecule. I am taking one more ROH. One more molecule of alcohol, simply remove this OH and substitute alkoxy group. Then the product is RCH OR. This is one alkoxy group, and we have to add one more alkoxy group from this alcohol OR. So we added two OR group. This is one alkoxy group, this is another alkoxy group. OR meaning is alkoxy group. So this is one carbon, both two alkoxy groups are attached. So we have to call it as gem dialkoxy compound. This compound gem dialkoxy compound formed compound. This gem dialkoxy compound we are calling as acetal. It is also important for PUC 1 mark question. What is acetal? What is hemiacetal and what is acetal? So by taking this we can define you can get the information hemiacetal and acetal as aldehydes react with alcohols. Aldehydes react with alcohols in presence of dry HCl gives alkoxy alcohol intermediate is known as hemiacetal. This hemiacetal further react with one more alcohol gives gem dialkoxy compound known as acetal. So acetal and hemiacetal very important for POC. Now let us write the statement regarding the addition of alcohols to aldehydes. Aldehydes react with one equivalent of monohydric alcohols. One equivalent of monohydric alcohols gives alkoxy alcohol intermediate. Alkoxy alcohol intermediate. Alkoxy alcohol intermediate is known as hemiacetal. Is known as hemiacetal. So very important for PSC exam. Then this hemiacetal further reacts with one more molecule of or another molecule of alcohol, gives gem dialkoxy compound, is known as acetal. So hemiacetal and acetal are two important terms for 1 mark questions. So this is addition of alcohols to aldehydes. So what is the statement? If you know the reaction, we are able to write the statement very easily. First you must know what is the reaction. Aldehydes react with alcohols in presence of dry HCl, forms alkoxy alcohol intermediate known as hemiacetal. This hemiacetal react with one more molecule of alcohol, form gem dialkoxy compound known as acetal. So this is addition of alcohols to the aldehydes. Now let us write some examples for the addition of alcohols to the aldehydes. I am taking an example CH3 C double bond OH. This is the aldehyde. To this aldehyde I am adding CH3OH alcohol, CH3OH. So in presence of dry HCl, simply I am writing HCl. Right, what is the product we have to write? So this group remains, you can write as this CH3C, this group remains same hydrogen. This O double bond will become OH, and this alkoxy OCH3 we have to attach to it, OCH3. So this is a hemiacetal. This is hemiacetal is formed. Then this hemiacetal further react with what? One more alcohol, CH3OH. Remove this OH group and add alkoxy group. What is alkoxy group here? OCH3. OCH3 is a alkoxy group. This OCH3 group attached to in place of OH. Then the product is CH3H, OCH3, and this is OCH3. Isn't it? This is called as acetal. Take one more example for better understanding. I am taking C double bond O CH3, so C2H5, and this some labeling as remains H. Then write the product CH3OH, dry HCl, in presence of dry HCl. Then what is the product? C2H5C, this will remains H. Then we have to attach alkoxy group to it. What is alkoxy group here? CH3O is alkoxy group, and add to it OCH3, isn't it? And this will become O will become OH. This is hemiacetal. This further react with one more CH3OH. Then the product is C2H5CH. This is OCH3. Then what we have to do? Here is alkoxy group. This alkoxy group we have to attach in the place of OH. Then the product is OCH3. Isn't it? This is the product formed in this reaction. Then you can take one cyclic example. I am taking cyclic compound C double bond O, CH3. C double bond O, H. This is the cyclic compound item. This one I am treating with the same reactant CH3OH. Then, so how do you write the product in this case? First I am writing ring. Then this alkox, this is the alkox group we have attached to it. Then OCH3. This is OH. This one will be react with one more alcohol. Then this we have take a CH3OH. Again we have to add a alkoxy group to it. OCH3. This is OCH3. This is acetal. This is hemiacetal. So this is the addition of alcohols to aldehydes will produce hemiacetals and acetals as a product. So next, addition of alcohols to the ketones. Ketones react with dihydric alcohols gives ketones. Let us write the statement. Ketones reacts with dihydric alcohols gives ketones. So what is the meaning of this statement? Let us understand by taking one example. I am taking general representation of ketones R C double bond O R. This R you can take any alkyl group. This one is treating with dihydric alcohol. So I am taking example ethylene glycol CH2 CH2. So we have tried to CH2OH. Actually we have tried to CH2OH and CH2OH. So to make the reaction convenience I am taking here CH2OH CH2OH. So this is ethylene glycol. This is ethylene glycol. Ethylene glycol. This is what? Ketone. So ketone react with ethylene glycol and the condition remains same. What is the condition? In presence of HCl, dry HCl gas, dry HCl, a simple HCl gas you can take, and reverse reaction is dilute HCl in presence of simply HCl. Then how do you write the product in this case is this oxygen, this hydrogen and this hydrogen from ethylene glycol. This oxygen, this hydrogen and this hydrogen. This hydrogen, H and H, H2, this oxygen is H2O. So one byproduct we are going to get here is water. Water we get the byproduct. Then this oxygen, these two oxygens we have to attach it to this carbon. This carbon has double bond, one bond attached to this oxygen, another bond attached to this oxygen. So to easy about the how to write the product I am telling. Then R, C, simply I wrote this bond attached to this oxygen. OCH2, this attached to another CH2 and this attached to oxygen. This bond attached to this oxygen. That is the product. So this is the ketol. What is this ketol? The alcohol, this dihydric alcohol. Dihydric alcohol meaning is 2 OH groups is there. We have to call it dihydric alcohol. This alcohol is ethylene glycol. So that this compound is called as ethylene glycol ketol. Ethylene glycol ketol. This is the product formed in when the alcohols, dihydric alcohols are added to the ketones. Let us take one more example for better understanding. I am taking ketone CH3 C double bond O CH3. This is the ketone item. This ketone react with I am taking all alcohol remains same CH2 CH2OH. I took ethylene glycol. Then how do I write this O, this hydrogen, eliminate in the form of what? Water. Then the product is same, HCl gas and dilute HCl. CH3, CH3, this remains the same. This C, all O, H and H eliminate in the form of water. This oxygen we have to attach it to this carbon. Then O, CH2, CH2O. Plus H2O. So this is the product formed in the reaction. If you take, you can change alkyl groups also. What is alkyl group I'm taking is a C2H5. Ethylene I'm taking, ethyl group I'm taking. This I'm taking, this also C2H5. Then OH, CH2, CH2, OH. Then product is HCl. And both in the case of reversible reaction, both cases HCl only. Then the product is C2H5C, C2H5, C2H5, C2H5C, and we are removing this water. So, to use out how to write the product. This oxygen, hydrogen in the form of water, this oxygen attached to it. Then O, CH2O, CH2 bond plus H2O. So, this is the addition of alcohols, that to dihydric, alcohol contain 2 OH group, addition of dihydric alcohols to ketones. The product formed in this reaction is ketols. This is addition of dihydric alcohols to ketones. Next, addition of ammonia and its derivatives. Addition of ammonia and its derivatives. Ammonia and its derivatives reacts with aldehydes and ketones, gives addition product, and this reaction is a reversible reaction and catalyzed by an acid. So what is the meaning of this statement? Let us understand by taking an example. I am taking general representation of aldehyde or ketone. So this is the general representation of aldehyde or ketone. This may be aldehyde or ketone. Aldehyde and ketone react with ammonia and its derivatives, NH2Z. So this is, if you take, here is hydrogen, that is ammonia. If Z will be changes, we have to consider derivative of ammonia. So what is the meaning of Z? First we will understand it, then we will continue the reaction. First I am taking what is a Z? NH3. NH3 is ammonia. This ammonia I am writing as a NH2H, meaning is remains the same. NH2H, this is nothing but what? Ammonia. NH2, this is H, NH3 nothing but ammonia again. In the place of Z, I am writing NH2Z. In the place of H, I wrote Z. So this we have taken as a derivative of ammonia. What is the meaning of the Z? Let us understand one by one. I am taking NH2. In the place of Z, I wrote R. Alkyl group I wrote. In the place of Z, I wrote alkyl group. Simply I removed hydrogen. In the place of hydrogen, I wrote R, alkyl group. Then the product we have to call as amine. So this is ammonia. Ammonia, this is amine. Removing the hydrogen by alkyl group. So amines are derived from ammonia. So amines are the derivatives of ammonia. Then next example you can take. NH2 in the place of R. Suppose if I wrote OH group. If I wrote OH group. This we have to call as a hydroxylamine. Hydroxylamine. We have to call it as a hydroxylamine. In the place of OH, in the place of Z, I am writing NH2. Again I am writing another NH2. In the place of Z, Z I am changing. What is the Z I kept here? R. We call it as amine. In the place of Z I wrote OH. I call it as hydroxylamine. In the place of Z I wrote NH2. We have to call it as a hydrazine. We have to call it as hydrazine. In the place of Z, suppose if I wrote NH benzene ring, this group I wrote. In the place of Z, what is the group I wrote? This group I wrote. This we have to call as total, this molecule called as a phenylhydrazine. Phenylhydrazine. This total molecule calling as phenylhydrazine. In the place of Z, what I wrote? NH benzene ring. In the place of Z, suppose if I wrote NH2, NH same, and same group I am writing. Same group I wrote and at second position I wrote NO2 group, at fourth position I wrote NO2 group. So where this NH group attached, this I wrote as number 1, this number 2 carbon, this is number 3 carbon, this is number 4 carbon. At first carbon, at second carbon and fourth carbon NO2 group is present. So that we have to call it as 2,4-dinitro phenyl hydrogen. 2,4-dinitrophenyl hydrogen. In the place of Z, this group I wrote. I called as 2,4-dinitrophenyl hydrogen. In the place of Z, if I wrote this group NH2, NHC double bond O, NH2. This group I wrote. This group, this one. In the place of Z, I wrote this one. NH2 remain, all the cases NH2 remains common. NH2 remains common. Z I'm changing. So what is this Z? This is called as, this molecule is called as a semi-carbazide. Semi-carbazide. So these are all Z, representation of Z. What is the meaning of Z? Z may be, if Z is H is removed by Z, the Z in place, Z is nothing but if you take alkyl group amine, if Z is OH, hydroxylamine, if Z is NH2, hydrazine, Z is NH upon NH and benzene ring will be there, we have to call as phenyl hydrazine. If Z is NH, benzene upon this second position, fourth position NO2 group is there, we have to call it as 2,4-dinitrophenyl hydrogen. And if Z is NHCW and NH2, this molecule is called as a semi-carbazide. So you got what is the meaning of Z. So this is ammonia. This is ammonia. All these compounds are derivatives of ammonia. All these compounds are derivatives of ammonia. Then here we can take the Z. So we will discuss one by one in detail. First, what general representation I am writing. This is a reversible reaction. Then what we have to product is addition product, we have to write C, and this will be OH and this will be NHZ. So this is the product is formed. It lost water molecule, then the product is C double bond NHNZ. C double bond NZ. So this is the final product formed in this reaction. Now what we have to do is we have to replace this Z and take in these groups and we have to discuss one by one. Then first I am taking R. First I am taking this R. I am taking that may be aldehyde or ketone, double bond O plus, I am taking alkyl group NH2R. In the place of Z I took R, nothing but what will get amine. Then the product is, how do you write the product here in this case, final product I am writing, this oxygen, these two hydrogens. This oxygen, these two hydrogens, eliminate in the form of water. So here one more byproduct will get, that byproduct is water. Then C, it had double bond O, and this hydrogen, these two hydrogens and this oxygen eliminate in the form of water. This nitrogen directly attached to this double bonded carbon. Then N, and to this end what we attached? R. This is a substituted amine. Substituted amine. This is substituted amine, also called as a Schiff's base. Then second one I am taking C double bond O plus. In the second one what I kept, OH group is there. So that NH2OH I am taking, NH2OH. So what we have to do is we have to remove water here. Remove water. Then what is the product we can expect? C double bond NOH. This group we have commonly have to call as oxide. This is we have to call as oxide. Next, third one I am taking double bond O plus. What is the third one? Hydrazine I am taking. Hydrazine NH2 bond NH2 plus NH2 bond NH2. Then what is the product we will get? Same thing, remove this H and O in the form of water molecule, this nitrogen attach it to this carbon, double bonded carbon. C double bond N NH2. So what we get a hydrazine, we have to write this compound as a hydrazone. How to write as hydrogen. So this is the product formed in this reaction. Next third one, next one, this one. Phenyl hydrogen we have to take. Then NH2, C double bond O plus NH2, NH, NH2, NH, benzene ring. Isn't it? Then what is the product? C double bond, we have to remove again, water we have to remove. We have to remove again water. Then what is the product? N bond, NH bond, this benzene we have to write. Phenyl hydrazine will become phenyl hydrazone. Phenyl hydrazone. So this is the product formed in this reaction. Next what we have? 2,4-dinitrophenyl hydrogen. Then I am taking that. C double bond O plus NH2, NH, benzene ring. At second position NO2 group is present, at fourth position also NO2 group is present. Then what is the product we can expect? Here is a double bond N. This we remove the water. After removing of water, NH. To this we have to write benzene ring. At second position NO2 group is present, at fourth group also NO2 group is present. The name of this compound 2,4-dinitrophenyl hydrazine will become phenyl hydrazone. It is a hydrazine hydrazone. Phenyl hydrazone. This is 2,4-dinitrophenyl hydrazine, 2,4-dinitrophenyl hydrazone. The name is 2,4-dinitrophenyl hydrazone. 2,4-dinitrophenyl hydrazone. That is the name of that compound. Then C double bond O plus NH2. And what we have? NH2, NH, C double bond O, NH2. NH2, NH, C double bond O, NH2. Gives rise. Then what is the product of? C double bond, and we have to remove again the same concept. Water we have to remove. This N we have to substitute. N, isn't it? NH, C double bond O, NH2. NH, C double bond O, NH2. So what is the name of this compound? Semicarbazide will become a semicarbazone. This will become semicarbazone. So these are the different types of product formed in addition of ammonia and its derivatives to the aldehydes and ketones. So aldehydes and ketones react with ammonia and its derivatives. And the product formed is we have to remove the water, we will get an addition product. So here is Z we have to discuss. Z is nothing but from the ammonia we have to remove this H. From the ammonia we have to remove this H. The H I am labeling as Z. Then to this Z we can take different types of group. If Z is amine, Z is OH hydroxylamine, Z is NH2 hydrazine, Z is NH benzene ring, phenyl hydrazine, and NH NO2 upon the benzene ring will be there. We have to call 2,4-dinitrophenyl hydrazine, and this is a semi-carbazide. Z will be going to get changes. All these are the derivatives of ammonia. So this is a reaction of ammonia and its derivative with aldehydes and ketones. So these are the common examples. We can take some chemical examples. We will discuss one by one. Next, let us discuss some examples for the reactions of aldehydes and ketones with ammonia and its derivatives. First we will discuss examples for the aldehydes. I am taking example of benzaldehyde first. The reactant I am taking is benzaldehyde, C double bond OH. So benzene C double bond OH. So this is benzaldehyde. The benzaldehyde I am treating with amine NH2CH3. So this is the reactant I took. Then what is the product we can expect? And this reaction is catalyzed in acidic medium. So reaction takes place in acidic medium. Then how to write the product is this oxygen, these two hydrogens we have to eliminate in the form of water. Clear? Then this nitrogen we have to join to this carbon through double bond. Then the product is a benzene ring, right? To benzene ring we have that as C, this carbon hydrogen attached to this carbon. I am writing it as a CH and it has double bond. Double bond, this nitrogen we have to join to this carbon by eliminating water. And we have to write NCH3 plus H2O. So this is the product formed in this reaction. Let us take one more example for better understanding. I am taking aldehyde C double bond OH plus I am taking reactant here is NH2 NH upon the benzene ring at second position, at fourth position I wrote NO2 group. This is called as 2,4-dinitro phenyl hydrazine. 2,4-dinitro phenyl hydrazine. We have to simply call as 2,4-DNP. 2,4-DNP, 2,4-dinitro phenyl hydrogen, 2,4-DNP. And one more important point is this reaction is used for the identification of aldehydes and ketones. This test is called as a 2,4-DNP test. The 2,4-DNP test is used to find out aldehydes and ketones. This is identification test of aldehydes and ketones. Then what is the product we can expect in this reaction? So what we have to do is this oxygen, these two hydrogens, eliminate in the form of water. Then the product is a benzene ring. Upon the benzene ring, CHO is there. This carbon hydrogen writing as a CH, and this double bonded carbon is there. This oxygen due to hydrogen in the form of water. Remaining is double bond. This nitrogen we have to join to carbon by double bond through double bond. Double bond NH. At second position NO2 group is there, at fourth position NO2 group is there. This is the first position, this is the second, this is the third, or this is the fourth. So 2,4-dinitrophenyl hydrogen, that one. Then this is a 2,4-DNP derivative. This is a 2,4-DNP derivative. You will get orange red color precipitate. So based on this test we are able to identify aldehydes and even ketones also. This test is called as a 2,4-DNP test. Simply aldehydes react with 2,4-dinitrophenyl hydrogen will give 2,4-DNP derivative. So this the compound color will be orange red precipitate. So based on the color we are able to identify aldehydes and ketones. This test is called as 2,4-DNP test. Next reaction. I am taking the same reactant aldehyde C double bond OH. I took again aldehyde benzaldehyde. This one, so here I took amino, this I took 2,4-DNP. I am changing it, suppose I am taking a NH2 bond NH2. This is called as a hydrazine. Then this reaction is catalyzed by in acidic medium. Then the product is CH. I am writing. Eliminating this water molecule, then the product is a double bond NH2. So this is the product formed in this reaction. So what I am doing is I took the aldehyde is common and I am changing this derivative CH3NH2 amine I took here I took 2,4-DNP, I took here is a hydrazine. Suppose I am taking one more, I am changing the C double bond O NH plus I am taking a NH2OH. NH2OH is called as a hydroxyl amine. Then what is the product we can expect from this reaction? So what is the product is benzene ring CH, benzene ring CH, we are removing this water, then the product is a double bond NOH. So this is the product formed in this reaction. So we no need to take mandatorily this only one aldehyde, you can change the aldehyde. Suppose I am taking aldehyde is a CH3 C double bond OH. I took acetaldehyde. So I am taking different aldehyde. And I am changing here, this one also I am changing as I am taking phenyl hydrogen. So NH2 NH benzene ring. I took a phenyl hydrogen. Then what is the product we can expect from this reaction? Then product is this one is CH3. This one we have to remove in the form of water. CH3 CH double bond NH benzene. So this is the product formed in this reaction. Take one more example. I am taking same acetaldehyde, CH3 C double bond OH plus I am taking NH2 NH C double bond O NH2. So this is called as a semi-carbazine. So semi-carbazide. The semi-carbazide will react with acetaldehyde. Then the product is CH3 CH. Remove this water. The product is a double bond NH double bond NH C double bond NH2. C double bond O NH2. So this is the product formed in this reaction. So I took aldehydes and I took different ammonia derivatives. What is I took is amino. Here I took 2,4-DNP and here I took hydrazine. Here I took hydroxylamine. Here I took phenyl hydrogen. This is a semi-carbazide. So different types of ammonia derivatives I took and with different aldehydes. Then these are the different addition product formed in this reaction. So this reaction, all the cases, the reaction is catalyzed in acidic medium. That means reaction takes place in acidic medium. So these are the some examples for the reactions of aldehydes with ammonia and its derivatives. Now let us discuss some example for reactions of ketones with ammonia and its derivatives. First I am taking a cyclohexane example. Double bond O, and this one I am treating with ammonia in acidic medium. So reaction is catalyzed by acid. Then what is the product we will get is this double bond O is there, this oxygen, 2 hydrogens eliminated in the form of water. Then the product is upon this ring double bond NH we have to attach here, NH, and this oxygen, 2 hydrogens eliminated in the form of water. So this is the product formed in this reaction. This is cyclohexanone and the product name is cyclohexanone imine. So aldehydes and ketones react with ammonia. The product will get here is imines. The product is imines. Then take another example. I am taking a benzene ring C double bond O CH3. So this is the compound I took. This one I am treating with amines. So NH2 CH2 CH3. I took amine in acidic medium. Then what is the product we can expect in this reaction? Benzene ring. This will be, I am writing as CCH3. This oxygen and these 2 hydrogens eliminated in the form of water. We know that double bond NCH2 CH3. So this is the product formed in this reaction. I am taking one more example. Let us discuss reactions of ketones with 2,4-dinitrophenyl hydrogen, 2,4-DNP. Same reactant I am taking, C double bond was CH3. Reactant I took same, but I am changing this as NH2, NH benzene ring. Upon this we have to write NO2. Here also we have to write NO2. At second position and fourth position NO2. This we have to call as 2,4 2,4-DNP. So 2,4-dinitrophenyl hydrogen. Then what is the product we can expect in this reaction? Then as usual we have to write this is benzene ring, and this I am writing as a CCH3, and this oxygen and these two hydrogens eliminate in the form of water. Then double bond, this nitrogen we have to join to this double bond carbon NH, remaining part we have to write as usual. Then NO2, here also we are going to get NO2. So this is the product form. This is the 2,4-DNP. This is called as a 2,4-DNP derivative. 2,4-DNP derivative. The 2,4-DNP derivative will be given by the this reaction is given with both aldehydes and ketones. The color of this compound is orange red PPT. Orange red PPT, orange red precipitate is formed. So based on this test we are able to identify aldehydes and even ketones. Ketones and aldehydes identified by the 2,4-DNP, 2,4-dinitrophenyl hydrogen. So that this test is called as a 2,4-DNP test. So identification test for aldehydes and ketones. Now I am taking one more example. Double bond O. So cyclohexanone I took. This one again I am treating with 2,4-DNP. NH2, NH, NO2, NO2 gives rise. Then what is the product we can expect in this reaction is this one I am writing like this: double bond, and this oxygen and these two hydrogen element in the form of water. Then NH, NO2 group, here is NO2 group. So this is also 2,4-DNP derivative. So we can identify, I already said the ketones and aldehydes give this test. This is also 2,4-DNP test. And you can take one more reaction. I am taking cyclohexanone, cyclopentanone. So of cyclopentanone I took this cyclopentanone treated with NH2OH. Is treated with NH2OH. This oxygen, this hydrogen element in the form of water. Then the product is in this reaction also catalyzed in acidic medium. All the reactions are in acidic medium. Then double bond. This ring I wrote like this. You can write nothing wrong. Double bond this element in the form of water NOH. So this is the product formed in this reaction. So these are the some examples for reactions of ketones with ammonia and its derivatives. Here I showed the reaction with ammonia, and these are the derivatives of ammonia. So this is the reactions of aldehydes and ketones with ammonia and its derivatives. Next class I will come out with another topic.